So the question arises, is it real or is it memorex? Is that experience, that sense I had of an entity outside of myself, accurate, or was it a projection of something going on in my own mind, something chemical? And it's a complicated question. It's the $64,000 question, as you say. Um, First of all, I think in a sense, all of reality is happening inside my brain, being stimulated or triggered in certain ways. The projection of reality that I experience is actually all happening inside my brain. And so, in one sense, the external reality I'm only in touch with in terms of the processes and activities and experiences happening inside my skull. So in that sense, I'm not really experiencing the outside world, I'm experiencing something internal. Another way to think about that is to think about the nature of reality. Our physical reality that we see here, I think of as precipitate, a precipitate reality, the way rain precipitates out of a cloud. The physical world precipitates out of a background field. The nature of that background field, you can define it in terms of quantum mechanics, or you can define it in terms of Eastern philosophy. I don't see, honestly, that much difference. But so, in that sense, our physical bodies are one constraint on us, and yet the energetic world is interconnected. And so, what's outside, what's inside, at some point that distinction becomes less important as well when you look at it from that integral or postmodern perspective, maybe you'd call it. Yet, having said all of that, I'm an American, I'm a Westerner, my worldview is more psychological. I think that I don't believe in the outside world providing me with a lesson or a punishment or something like that. I think of myself as having an integrated, harmonious experience. So I wouldn't exactly call it a projection, but I do think it was self-emanated, that on some level I was in touch with what I was doing, and life in general is a learning process. And that was an experience, an important awakening experience for me to see a little more clearly, how to address some of these issues. So to further it then, in terms of my own behavior and what I've learned and what I might do next time, if I view it this way, this sort of integral way, let's call it, then my behavior as it changes isn't because I'm feeling, some sort of judgment from the outside that I need to sort of respond to by being better. It becomes more a process of maturation, of unfolding, of becoming more awake to my true nature, which is more grounded and more accepting and more loving, and likely to be more mature and to take these steps and to enact these behaviors in a more awake and soulful and mature way. So.